house.
Is this... Adam Chandler, this is Alexandra Marek, Dimitri's wife.
Dimitri's wife? Are you part of this scheme?
Hey, just back off, all right? She has nothing to do with this.
All right, I apologize.
Thank you. Would somebody please tell me what's happened?
He's trying to coerce my wife into donating our daughter's stem cells.
No, I didn't coerce. Okay, I just merely asked if it was possible.
You have already asked someone to donate cells without talking to me.
Said you've gone behind her back as well as mine. What the hell are you thinking?
What? I'm trying to save my brother's life. Wouldn't you do the same thing for Stuart?
Of course. But that's not the point.
That is exactly the point. Keeping my brother alive is my priority.
No, the point is why Colby? There has to be other means to get stem cells.
Yes, there are. There is a national registry, but we're running into a time problem, Adam. Now listen, when I found out that Colby's stem cells had been harvested, I naturally thought, okay, I'll ask Liza. And I in no way, I swear, intended to pressure her.
Very well, I wish Dimitri the best. But we saved those cells for my daughter's well-being, not for some medical experiment.
Edmund, leave it. You can't proceed without Adam's permission.
You need the permission of the biological father. And that would be Jake Martin. Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so the decision is up to Jake and Liza.
Do you still say this isn't coercion? My daughter comes first. And I will protect her. Whatever it takes.
Hi.
Hey.
You gonna wait long?
No. Have a seat.
Okay.
So, you nervous?
Well, it's not every day your baby gets a chance to save someone's life. So, what happens now?
Well, from what I understand, Dimitri's in pretty bad shape, so if we're going to decide to do this, we need to do it quickly, whether to use Colby's stem cells for this.
You know, my heart goes out to Dimitri and his family, but I can't help but think about Colby. What if she gets sick in the future and she needs them? I mean, I would be giving away the very thing that could help save her life.
They're not going to take all the cells. I mean, there'll be enough left over in case Colby needs treatment for something down the road.
Well, if we agree to donate the cells, what happens then?
They'll do genetic testing of the cells to make sure they're compatible with Dimitri.
And if they're compatible, there's really no reason why we shouldn't donate them.
Not unless you object.
This is really Dimitri's last hope.
Hello, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long.
Marion, oh, I'm so glad you could join me in short notice. Well, if we don't mind, I ordered us Bellinis.
Oh, not at all. What are they?
Well, peaches and champagne.
Oh.
But the only really place to order them is at the source, and that's Harry's Bar.
In Center City.
Venice, Italy.
Oh, yes, of course, I'm sure. Anyway, that's delicious.
Yes, well, you were so very busy playing hostess at the Fat Lunch, we hardly had a chance for a tete-a-tete.
Well, thank you for your invitation, but actually, I have to tell you I was a little surprised to hear from you.
Why would you say that?
Well, let's just say the brunch did have its moments, and then, of course, you know, Tad parachuting into our tree didn't help matters, and it was...
I know. I realized later that it was all part of the fun, and I can honestly say that I've never attended such a truly entertaining gathering in my life.
Oh, well, you're very kind. Would you like the name of the frittata people?
No, won't be necessary. I would like to ask a little favor, though.
All right, ask away.
Well, like you, I'm a newlywed.
Yes, darling, I know.
And Palmer, my dear sweet husband, he has his heart set on throwing me a party to, you know, formally introduce me to all of his friends here in Pine Valley.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yes. Of course, it wouldn't be a big crowd. It would just be a few friends that, you know, our kind.
Oh, of course. You mean the usual suspects.
I know. Exactly. Phoebe Wallingford and Millicent Greenlee, of course. Mayor Tutwiller and his wife.
Well, that sounds really nice.
Yes. Unfortunately, it Well, it may never happen.
Well, why not?
Well, that's where you come in.
Me?
Yeah. Well, as you know, Opal is more or less stolen Palmer's only real home in the divorce, and, well, he has no real proper place to hold a party.
Well, why not right here in the Valley Inn? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just joking, of course. I mean...
All right. Well, you know, since you threw such a brilliant affair at Shay Chandler, I was hoping that you might be willing to host my sort of coming-out party.
Me? Oh, good Lord, darling. No, I couldn't possibly do that.
Oh, how presumptuous of me. Marion, I've only known you a short time, but I somehow felt some instant bond with you, and I assumed it was mutual. Please just forget I asked.
Oh, no, darling. It's not that at all. And I'm really thrilled to be thought of as a friend. It's just that, well, I wouldn't know how...
I know. It's the Chandler-Cortland, that old rift, isn't it? Will you please tell me how two such powerful families can manage to be so alienated? I mean, I was absolutely distraught. And Palmer told me that these two families almost never socialize, let alone even speak to each
I'm
other.
afraid that that's true. Yes.
What on earth could have caused such animosity?
Well, I think that all goes back to Pigeon Hollow, you know, when Palmer and Stewart and Adam were all growing up together.
What is it, some sort of Hatfield-McCoy's feud? I mean, these two men have come too far. Can't they put their boyhood little squabbles behind them, for heaven's sakes? I mean, it would be a shame to let this kind of thing fester, especially when you consider the possibilities.
Possibilities?
Well, of course, darling, you see these two families united. Can you imagine the Cortlands and the James? There would be no stopping our men. Or the women behind them.
Yes, but Vanessa, I don't quite see how that would ever be possible.
Us, darling. We would be wonderful peacemakers.
You and I? Oh, darling, I'm not very good at peacemaking at all.
Oh, come on. You have a style and a savoir-faire. You know, you and I could be the Sadat and Begin of the Middle Eastern seaboard.
Aren't they dead, darling?
There's no need to be quite so literal.
Okay.
Think of it. Think of what we could accomplish working together.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, think of it. With me, the new head of the Fat Topiary Committee, I could make certain that your brilliant steward is finally seen in the light that he so richly deserves.
Oh, that would really be wonderful for Stewart to finally be recognized as a leader in his own community, along with Palmer and Adam.
So what do you say, Marion? Will you help me negotiate peace?
Oh, what hands. Oh, well, this feels like heaven.
Well, it's the least I can do after you having to chase after Petey all morning long. He is a handful.
Oh, no, he's no trouble at all, and he's certainly no problem for Adrian.
Yeah, he is Adrian's biggest fan.
Do you know, after we got back from space camp, Petey has called Adrian Rocket Man?
Just don't know what it means to me to see the two of them together. Especially now that Palmer's out gallivanting around with that new wife of his. I mean, Petey really needs the influence of a good man.
Have you noticed how good Adrian is with kids? I mean, just the other day with Jamie and Junior, they were all hipped up about a ferret. And Adrian was right in there with him, just as happy about it.
I'm wondering, I mean, you think maybe my son is getting the itch to settle down and make some babies of his own?
I don't know what you're talking about,
Oh,
Opal.
don't you be innocent with me, Miss Kiefer. I'm on your side. Nothing would make me happier than to see the two of you doing a little nesting.
Really?
You go out soliciting cell donations without a bloody word to me.
I saw an opportunity
But that
and I
was
took
wrong.
it. No, I disagree.
And to put a friend in such a position.
What are you worried about, Adam? I'll take care of him later.
You can't go raging around town strong-arming people
Look,
like that.
Alex, every minute that we spend arguing is a minute less that we can try to save Dimitri's life.
Or prolong it in a way he wouldn't want.
You know, a while ago you asked me to trust you. I'm asking the same of you.
You didn't follow that advice, did you?
Maybe I was wrong, okay? Alex, we're in this together, you and me. Can you trust me on this?
I just don't know if it's what he would want.
We may never know what Dimitri wants. Please, trust me. Hello? Yeah, how is he? This is his brother, yeah.